Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Crow's Newsletter. This week, we only got one game that really sticks out into my attention. And I went through a lot of games. A lot of games seemed interesting, but they kind of seem a little underhandedly made. Now, there's nothing wrong with a little underhandedly looking made, but I was looking for something new, something a little fresh. And this might be announced, probably to anybody who plays the board game version of it. But I think this is good as a video game, and I think it will be used a lot more. We're gonna see a lot of it. There's probably gonna be tournaments, and it's probably gonna be a really amazing game to play as. So only one game, and I'm gonna go in great detail as it. It's the developers. It's pretty much developers by Creative Assembly, obviously, and pretty much published by Sega Soft/Sega. I'm pretty much just saying Sega. It's called Total War Warhammer, and I think this game is an amazing strategy game. Not only that, it's like a turn-based, but it's really single player kind of. You got attempt assassinations, you hire heroes, level up, and all this. And the board is very well done. I mean, the game board is like, okay, we can't do this. We gotta go around here. You can say it's probably one of the best strategy games out there. So I'm going to read the summary while I'm reading off the Metacritic, not sponsored or not supported by them, but Metacritic really does a good job of explaining it in the best it can. In an era, I'm going to start summary, sorry, it says, in an era of ceaseless conquest, a mighty warrior clash in the epic battles as entire race wage war on another, each led by a notorious hero seeking dominion over the world. At your command, the courageous Karl Franz marshal the men of the Empire, looking to unite the fractured Elector Count under a banner of strength against their common foe. Hungry for vicious brutality of combat, the green-skinned flocks to the tribe of Grimgor, Ironhide, orcs, and goblins alike filled with insatiable thirst for carnage. High King Thorgrim helms the Stonic dwarves forth from the mountain stronghold, marching to the right, the serious injustice wrought upon them over the millennium. Yet, the motives of the vampire count under Manfred von Konstrad are shrouded in mysterious secrecy. His armies rage from the decrepit ranks of the dead, and while the old world is torn by betrayal, war and unleashing a formidable power, a raging threat still whispers in the wind from the north. The fabric of reality itself begins to rend and buckle. I think that's a pretty good storyline. Giving it already with a thing. Wait, like, who do you really want to be with? This game's going to be split up, and there's going to be amazing fractions, and I'm very excited to see its strategy plays. They claim there's over 1,000 hours of like strategy planning you could like dedicate to this. That's a big claim. Most people don't say it. We have over hundreds, and we have like over 50 hours gameplay. But them saying you could play. There's so many strategy. It'll take over 1,000 hours to at least experience one of them and use them properly. On top of that, we're only assuming there's only one game board. Who knows how many game boards are going to be out? And I'm assuming they're just probably going to be one. It's going to be huge. This is going to be an amazing game to really invest time. And with it, and I like strategy games because it really takes your time. You really got to be patient, and you really got to know how to read your opponent. Like, what are they doing? They're moving over here, but I see him like really focusing a lot of his resources here at a distraction, and so you'll focus over there or something like, something basic like that to really turn games on your opponents. You really gotta think. You gotta wait the opponent to step ahead, so you can take 3 more steps and counteract that step. It's all about countering and making progress at the same time. It's very unique. It's nothing like, I won't say it's nothing like Civilization. Civilization is its own method, but I think this will really replace Civilization if these people take interest in how this game is played. Personally, I think Total War will be an amazing game. And Total War is an amazing game already. I know the franchise a little bit. It's like a really massive game, and having a more modern of it finally that I'm aware of. Finally, this is probably the most modern. It's gonna be amazing to see. Maybe you know, later developments, you know, that people could see, like later, like maps or strategies or something that we could totally experience. Whoa, my door's open. Give me a second. Sorry about that. That's why I really recommend this game, and obviously it's a PC, so obviously you gotta have really good specs. Let's see. So obviously I'm gonna give you the specs to make this time last a little longer. Search on Steam. It is on Steam, guys. Can pause that. Okay, let's see. The minimum that requires, just the minimum, you need a Windows 7 64-bit with an Intel 2 Dual 3.0 GHz processor with at least 3 GB of RAM with a DirectX 11 AMD Radeon HD 5770 1 GB or NVIDIA GTX 450 with 1 GB and an Intel HD 4000 at 720p. But there's a lot more. It's like and obviously 35 gigabytes of available storage, and it's like a long list. So obviously not the typical person could play this, which is limiting this already. But obviously if you do have it, you're gonna have really fun. My computer could run it. This is the recommended with having Windows 7 8.1 or 10 64-bit with having an Intel Core i5 4570 3.2 GHz with 8 GB of RAM and an AMD R9 270X with 2 GB or NVIDIA GeForce GTX 760 with 2 GB at 1080p, and pretty much with DirectX version 11 or 35 GB available information. And he also gives me an addition also Total War Hammer is still in development, undergoing optimization and comparability. These specs are subject to change, obviously, by the time I'm reading this, because I am doing it on Sunday. But this is really good in having that, and if you pre-order it, apparently you pre-order this game right now, today, you get the Chaos Warriors, and pretty much it's by looking at it, it looks pretty sick. The armor, just getting Chaos, it's a great advantage. Just pretty much get that, take the chance. Yeah, published by Sega, developed by Creative. It's considered action and strategy on Steam. It doesn't tell me like if it's gonna be multiplayer. It's gonna be single and multiplayer. So obviously it's probably going to be online, and it's going to have Steam Workshop. That's very interesting. So there might be some amazing map structures from other people, which would be amazing. But what's going on in my week right now? Sorry if I went on and ran how this game is going to be amazing. That's going to come out. I might be hyping it too much, but you got to give it like random games that you've never seen before a chance. Obviously, I'm going to put more some Blade & Soul. Apparently, I'm gonna get some recording done with Raiden, so we're gonna be doing that because we did a recording session, but something went wrong in the recording, so I lost all the footage. So now I'm gonna do it again, and I hope that we can get this down right. And obviously, I'm gonna take me a nice nap, before then, so I can do at least recording and get this done. It's gonna be we really tested this. There's gonna be a lot of like cut scenes or like funny, or try to get some funny moments. So I try to keep the episodes at least 20 minutes long each, but man, it's gonna be tough for us because this game is really grindy. Okay, any questions? No? Leave them in the comments at least then. So I'll see you guys next week. If you want to know any games, like certain games, obviously leave them in the comments. I'll look for some in that category, or any games you want me to give some shout outs to. Well, I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.
Game!